Hi, Shahrukh. So,
Yeah,
shall
thanks
we
for
start with
giving
the
this
interview?
opportunity. Yeah, definitely, Gayatri.
Okay. So, let's begin with JavaScript fundamentals.
Okay,
Can you explain what is a closure in JavaScript?
okay, one second. I'm increasing my volume. Yeah, sorry. Uh,
What is a closure in JavaScript?
okay, a closure in JavaScript, it is like a feature where an inner function remembers and can access the variables of its outer function. Like even after the outer function has finished its execution. Simply, these JavaScript functions doesn't just remember their own code; they also remember the environment in which they were created. This remembered environment is called a closure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you think these closures can cause memory leaks?
Mm, memory leaks.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, means when they are referring to the large objects, it might cause memory leaks.
Okay. Yeah, I will go
Next
through it,
question.
Gayatri.
Sure, sure. Can you explain the call function, apply, and bind functions?
Yeah, sure. All these three functions are used to change the value of this keyword inside a function. Like the main differences are the call method executes the function immediately and allows us to set the value of this keyword. And this call method use case is suppose two objects need to use the same function. Then with this call method, we can pass like each object once. And coming to apply method works exactly similar to call method, but it accepts the arguments as an array. Like in call method, arguments as the values, but here arguments we need to pass as an array. Then only this apply method will work. And bind method, it does not execute the function immediately. Instead of it, it returns a new function with permanent bound for this keyword.
Okay.
Yeah, simply in one-liners, call method will help us to execute immediately when arguments are passed individually. Whereas apply method also similar, it executes immediately, but when arguments are passed as an array. And bind method is used to create a new function to execute it later with this keyword fixed. Yeah, these are the call, bind, apply methods. Right.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me? Right.
Yeah, yes, yes.
I'll give you a small coding question.
Okay,
I'll paste it in the chat. So try to solve it.
okay, sure. So this is the code you gave. Okay. So you want me to tell me the answer? Is that correct, Gayatri?
Yes.
Okay.
Like if there is any mistake, how will you fix that?
Okay. First, I will copy this.
Okay, okay.
I will open in JavaScript compiler. Okay. I will share my screen. Is my screen visible, Gayatri?
No, yeah, now it's visible.
Okay. I am opening open this one compiler. I open JavaScript online compiler. I copied your. Okay, before running this, I will try to explain the answer. So here we use the var scope. So this is a function scope, not block scope. There is only one variable. Okay, this set timeout function is a not yeah micro task. So it will execute later. Before that, the value becomes 6, and all this value becomes 6. So Gayatri, my answer is 5 times 6 will print. Can we execute and see?
Execute in short.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, 5 times 6 will print. So you asked
Okay.
how I need to fix it, right? So for
I have a
this,
question.
yeah,
If I replace the var with let,
yeah, I'm going to tell that one only, because this let keyword is a block scope. So each iteration creates a new copy of I. So in this case, it will give the value like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
okay.
Yeah, that one will check once. Yeah, this is the output.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, thank you. Can I stop my screen sharing?
Yeah, you can stop.
Okay,
And let's go to the next question.
yeah, sure.
Can you tell about event loops?
Event loops. Yeah, uh, event loop in JavaScript is an order for executing the tasks. Like first, the synchronous code will place into call stack, and it will execute until the last in that call stack. Like various functions will go inside the call stack. That too synchronous code. First, it will execute, and later event loop checks the queues. There are two queues in JavaScript. One is microtask queue, and the second one is macrotask queue. Generally,
Mm,
microtask queues are promises, like, and inside that promises we have different methods. And macro task queue examples are set timeout, set interval. These are the types of macro task queue. In event loop in JavaScript, first call stack functions will execute, and second micro task queue means promises will execute. Third and macro task queues will execute.
okay, I have given you a code in the chat.
Oh, one more. Okay,
You just keep your screen sharing.
okay, sure.
So, can you walk me through the code step by step?
Okay, sure. So you want.
Means before, don't execute it now.
Okay, sure, sure. I will tell you. Console.log1 is a synchronous code, so definitely first one will print, and set mode, as we discussed now, it is a micro task, so it will execute later. And the promise dot resolve. Okay, promise dot resolve dot then, so it will execute. It is a macro task. Okay, my answer is 1, 4, 3, 2. Because 1 and 4 are synchronous code, it will go into call stack first. So first, second 4, And in set timeout and promise will execute first because it is a micro task. So 1 4 3 2. Yeah, this is my answer, Alkananda. Sorry, Gayatri. Will execute and see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 4 3 2. I hope
Okay.
I explained also.
Yeah, yeah, good.
Thank you.
So, can you just go me through the why does this promise callback execute before the set timeout? Because we didn't mention any set timeout, like it's by
Yeah,
default zero.
0. Yes, yes. I got your
Okay.
question, Gayatri. Because here in this, uh, whatever time we gave in set timeout method, but this event loop plays a major role. Promises will goes to micro task, and the set timeout method will go to macro task. If whatever the time you mentioned here, like 0 or 1000 or 2000, the set timeout method will execute at last. But if one more set timeout method is there with time of 1000, then in that 0 time will execute first, and 1000 time will execute second. So this is the reason set timeout executed at last if we give 0 also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explain about functional and class components.
Okay. These functional components and class components are two ways of creating React components, but these functional components are recommended approach in the modern applications. The key differences are between functional and class components are like functional component is a plain JavaScript function, whereas class component is the ESX class that extends from React.component. And in functional components we use hooks like use state, use effect, this kind of hooks we use. But in class component we use lifecycle methods which are having similar functionality for hooks. Generally class components are the first, so you need to say like that. And the class components are having more boilerplate code, like complex code, whereas functional components it's a simple and easy syntax with a less boilerplate code. And these class components are used in legacy code applications, and these functional components are recommended in React and mostly used in modern components. So these are the difference between
Okay.
function and
Can you give
class.
me some
Hmm.
can you give me some practical examples like where you have used this functional and class components?
Practical examples. Hmm. Okay. Like in my application, I saw class components in legacy applications, like where we want to take care of the state management very keenly, like pin to pin, this kind of state management we need to check. Means class components are the good way because there are lifecycle methods, several lifecycle methods like component did mount and a component will mount. This kind of lifecycle methods are there. And the modern applications, everything are using functional components because everything is covered in class components are covered in functional components as well with the help of hooks and
So, do you think there is no need of class components in modern applications?
no, Alkananda, because everything we can cover with functional components.
Okay. Um, Explain about reconciliation.
Reconciliation. Mm, okay. Yeah, this reconciliation is the process in React. It uses the previous virtual DOM with a new virtual DOM and update only the changed parts in a real DOM. Like simply uh, updating the real DOM is expensive and slower. So in React, what it will do means it will create a new virtual DOM, means a replica of original DOM, and compares it with the previous virtual DOM, and it finds the differences between uh, old one and new DOM and updates only the changed elements in the real DOM. This entire process is called a reconciliation. This is the process behind the React.js fastness. So that's why React.js is fast. In
Any
normal,
idea which
hmm,
any idea which algorithm it is using?
yeah, inside it is using diffing algorithm for finding the differences between old one and new DOM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about use effect?
Use effect. Yeah, use effect is a hook, a React hook, used to perform side effects in functional components. Uh, Generally, we use this use effect hook for API calls, event listeners, or timers like set timeout, set interval, this kind of things. And this behavior of use effect depends on its dependency array. Yeah, this is about use effect hook guide.
Use memo versus use callback.
Use memo versus callback. Okay. This use memo and the use callback both are React.js performance optimization hooks. They help avoid unnecessary work during re-renders. Simply use memo, memo is a computed value, whereas use callback, memo is a function. Means use memo, it will catch us, it will remembers the result of an expensive calculation and recomputes it only when its dependency change. Like expensive calculation is there, for every change it will re-render. But uh, to avoid that unnecessary re-renders, we introduce this use memo. But if dependency data changes only, it will recalculate the calculation, otherwise it won't re-render. Similar this for use callback, but in place of calculation, it will take the function, it will returns the same function between renders unless the dependency change. So this is the things behind use callback and use memo.
Okay. Any idea on Redux?
Yeah, Redux. Redux is a global state management. With use state, we will take care of the state inside the component. But what if we need to take care of a global state management? For this, we React this introduced the Redux, and new version is Redux Toolkit we are using. Yeah, this is the Redux Gayatri.
Okay. Explain Redux middleware.
Redux Middleware. Sorry, Gayatri, I haven't know much about Redux middleware. I will go through it later.
Okay, okay, it's fine. Uh, Redux toolkit. Are you aware of that?
Redux Toolkit. Yeah, yes, yes. Redux Toolkit is a latest approach or recommended way to Redux applications. Earlier it was a Redux, but later we are using only Redux Toolkit. So the difference is in traditional Redux, we creating a simple feature requires many things like action types, action creators, reducers, store configuration. This all things. It's like repetitive boilerplate. For small thing also we need to update all the things. But with that Redux Toolkit with reducer and dispatch methods and create slice. So this will create automatically the action types, creators and reducers. Just we need to store the configure the store, and we can use the reducer dispatch methods like this. So it will gives a simpler code syntax
Okay.
than traditional Redux.
Um,
Yes.
I have a small code.
Okay.
Give it in the chat. Okay, so this question is on React state update.
Okay.
So assume this the count value is 0.
Okay.
So when we click the button once,
Okay.
what will happen? Like how the code
Mm,
flows.
yeah. This after click the button once.
Like, what will be the output?
Here three times we are increasing the count value, but here one thing, every time we are increasing the count value, like a 0
Mm,
plus 1, 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1.
mm,
So the answer will be 1 only, because it won't take the previous value, just it takes the current value as count. So how many times we pass set count, the count value must be initialized as 0. So at last the count value will become 0 plus 1, 1 only.
okay.
So the output will be
So
1
like
only, Gayatri.
okay. If I want to have the output as 3,
Okay.
how will you change the code?
Yeah, can I write in this code?
Yeah, yeah. Share your screen and write.
Okay, okay, sure, sure.
Just open a new tab.
I think this is JavaScript compiler. We can't run, but I will explain you. So here the output will be 1.
Mm,
Mm, if you want to do the same, but instead of here set count of count plus 1, we can do one thing, like we can take previous value with previous plus 1. By doing
okay,
this, previous value will become 0, and the previous value becomes 1. Now again here previous value 1, 1 plus 1 2. Again if we do here 2 plus 1 3. So finally the output will be here 3. So this is the correct
okay,
way to give that count value.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Tell me about React memo.
Okay. 1 second. I will stop my screen share. Yeah. React memo. Mm, React memo is also somewhat similar to use callback and use memo uh, hooks, but this is a higher order component used to prevent unnecessary re-renders of functional components. Generally, this React.memo will memoizes the rendered output of a component. Previously, useMemo will memoize only uh, expensive calculation. But this React.memo memoizes the rendered output of an component. If the component receives same props as a previous render, then React skips the re-rendering of the component. So this is the use case. I will give an example. Normally, when a parent component re-renders, all of its child components, means whichever components are consuming the props from parent component, then without changing their respective props also, it will re-renders. So in that case, unnecessary re-renders will happen. So for to avoid that thing, we'll use React.memo. So whenever the particular prop changes, the re-render will happen. So otherwise, the child component re-renders will avoid. So this is the thing behind React.memo Gayatri.
Okay. How would you optimize a page that displays 10,000 records or more?
Okay, how would you optimize a page displaying 10,000 records? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, there are several ways, Gayatri, to optimize this thing. First thing I got in my mind is the pagination. Instead of showing all record at once, I will do this kind of thing. Like for every page, 100 records it will give. So we can pass server side pagination as page one limit 100. Like this, we can do the pagination. And second thing we can do is um, lazy loading. Like whenever we scroll down only, it will fetch the next records. So it will
Okay.
show like that a lazy loading. And um, yeah, these are the two of the approaches, Gayatri.
Okay. You can use React memos also,
Okay.
visualization.
Yeah, visualization, yes, we can use
And
virtualization.
coming to the next question,
Hmm.
what is the difference between fetch and Axios?
Yeah, fetch and Axios are both used to call APIs. Means we can call HTTP request to APIs. But the main difference is fetch method is a built-in browser API, whereas Axios is a third-party library that provides additional features and a simple experience. So the key differences are for fetch, we need to do manual JSON parsings and all. But whereas Axios, it will automatically parses JSON and it won't give the error status. Fetch won't give the error status with the explanation like exactly. But Axios works on the promises, so it will give clear HTTP error status codes. Yeah, these are the key differences between fetch and Axios.
Okay, so as we touched JSON,
Hmm.
I'd like to give a small piece of code in JSON.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
I have given in the chat.
Okay.
So I want to print something like this.
Okay. You gave users JSON. Okay.
And that is the expected output given below.
Okay. Given below is the expected output as John, Hyderabad, David, Chennai. Okay. I will
I'll
share
go
my
ahead.
screen.
Yeah.
Okay. This is React.js. So I will get React.js compiler. Here can we check. Yeah, React. Okay, they gave one default thing. I will remove this return. I will copy the const users here.
Okay. Just before starting, can you explain your approach?
Approach. Okay. Um, we can um actually this is a nested JSON response because inside users we have two objects, but inside that address is a nested loop. So inside that we need to fetch a city. First we need to get the name, and second we need to get the city. So we can use map function to fetch the solution, or to fetch the city and name. So we'll try with the map function, Gayatri.
Okay.
Mm, can return. Here I will take one div and closing tag for div. Here going to place our JSX code users dot map, and inside that user, for every user, and again going to get a function. Inside that we are going to use the key user dot id. Yeah, here we take the id, and user dot name. It's a property. User dot name hyphen, and the user dot address dot inside that city. Yeah, city, and the closing tag. Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, it is working.
Okay.
Yeah, it is working. John had any
Okay.
console
I
warnings.
have one more question.
Okay,
Just if in case address is not available,
okay,
can you create one more ID, three, your name without the address?
okay, sure, definitely. Control C, three, Niranjan, sorry, Shark, Shark from Mumbai.
No, no. Just remove that
Okay,
address part.
okay, okay, I got it, I got it. So you want address empty?
Yeah, completely remove that address.
Is this okay?
Okay.
But it is giving an error. Cannot read properties of undefined reading city. Okay, I got it. In that case, what we need to do means we need to use null operators. So if address question mark dot city, so it is taking empty space, but we can remove that empty space as like this NA. So we can do like this with null operator, Gayatri.
Okay.
So this
Yeah,
is the thing. I guess you asked for this one only, right?
yeah. This
Yeah.
is the expectation. And I have one last question.
Okay.
Can you tell about state lifting and props drilling?
State lifting and prop drilling. Okay. Mm, yeah. State lifting means um, moving the state from child component to parent component so that multiple child components can share and update the same data. In simply, like multiple components need access to same state. We move the state to their common parent. This is called state lifting. And whereas prop drilling, it is also, for saying it's a similar, but it's not similar. Prop drilling means it's a process of passing props through multiple intermediate components, like from A to B, B to C, C to D. If we want to share the props from A to D directly, we can't do that. We need to pass from A to B, B to C, C to D. This is called a prop drilling, passing data through several levels of components. So this is called prop drilling, and this is not a good approach. Too many props passed through components means it will harder to maintain. To avoid this prop drilling only, our Redux toolkit, state global state management, is available. Not only with Redux toolkit, for simpler things we can do with context API. So this is the thing between state lifting and the prop drilling, guy.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, I'm done. Do you have any questions?
Mm, yeah, one quick. It's like a feedback in which areas I need to improve myself, like whether my definitions my explanations are clear, or what thing I need to improve from my side. Could you please give me the little feedback or little suggestions? It will help for me for future interviews.
Yeah, sure. Um, Technically you're good, but you should be going with more with practical examples, real
Okay,
time
so I am giving only line to line definitions, but you want me to give little more practical examples, is that
practical
correct?
examples, so
Okay.
anyone can relate with.
Yeah, sure, sure. Thank you,
Yeah,
Gayatri.
overall it's good. Thanks for joining the interview.
Thank you so much.